going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. We got a kind of a two-part video today for you guys. It's a spending spree with training points slash team update. So over the past week, this kind of is where the video spans from. It's not all in one day, but we started out with a little over 32,000 training points. This was like right around the Blitz promo, and there was a lot of upgrades that I wanted to make, you know, just kind of powering up players, going for Sprinter Tier 3, and you guys can see that I'm doing that now, adding some abilities on guys. I didn't get every upgrade that I made with training points recorded. Well, actually, I did get it all recorded, but sifting through all the footage of all my streams over the last week, it was damn near impossible to find, so forgive me for that. But as you can see, we're going through the cards here with Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey, and now Patrick Peterson. Just deciding to put Sprinter on these guys, again, to get them to Tier 3. We're going to go ahead and power up Deion Sanders later on, and then also you guys will see the team update. So I was having a difficult time kind of deciding on going with Sprinter on Patrick Peterson because he has that dynamic duo with Myles Garrett, and if I take that away, then I lost like a +3 zone to Peterson. But I decided at the end of the day to go ahead and do it, mainly because I run a lot of man coverage with Patrick Peterson, and the zone doesn't matter too much. I mean, I literally cross-man him almost every play on defense, so we went with that. We went from times 1 to times 2 Sprinter on Deion. That's a hit that's really tough to take because you got to kind of eat like 2,500 training points, more like 1,500. But so we did reach Tier 3 at this point. It didn't really affect the overall at all. I get a question, you know, is Sprinter worth it? I guess it is in the long run, but if you're just looking for like that overall bump, I didn't see any of my players affected. We were just kind of cycling through, taking a look at the speeds on some of these. You see we got 93 on Patrick Peterson. Shout out to Shy Kid for the sub at that point in the video. 96 speed on Deion Sanders, but we're going to be powering him up more towards the end of the video. Nigel Bradham, I think he was the only one that benefited. He got bumped up to a 94, I think, at some point with that 88 speed. Maybe he went to a 95. Elshon Jeffrey, he goes to a 90 speed with the Tier 3 Sprinter. So it's helpful, but I was expecting more. I guess I wanted to see these guys like all go +1 overall, but that was really unrealistic. So the bulk of the training points that we're going to go ahead and spend is basically on the Eagles team chemistries. I have a lot of Eagles cards on my team, and when we do the full team update, you're going to see that we're actually, I think, Tier 5 for Eagles players. So that means I have 25 Eagles players on the team, which is going to give us some additional boost. But I basically went through and started putting passing defense on all of the chemistry slots on my Doug Peterson card, on the away jersey, home jersey, and then the stadium Lincoln Financial Field. This is kind of keeping me away from doing the John Madden sets. Maybe I should eventually, but at the end of the day, or at the end of the year I should say, my goal is to build an all Eagles team. I have a lot of really good Eagles cards on the squad, but I'm just kind of preparing for that, slowly spending my training points towards that, because it gets very expensive as you continue to build. You guys will see, we're just kind of going fast forward here, but as I continue to add these chemistries to the uniforms, the coach, the stadium, it gets really expensive. We're talking 1,500, 2,000 training points for each slot. So our goal here was to get the Eagles past D to a Tier 2 because that gives you plus to zone, plus to man coverage. I was really hoping to get my secondary and my linebackers bumped up a little bit because we have Malcolm Jenkins back there, we have Brian Dawkins, we have Nigel Bradham, we have Jordan Hicks as one of our backups, and then here it is powering up Deion Sanders. This was just this past Friday when he was able to be powered up, and we're going to bump him all the way up to a 97 overall. So those are pretty much all the power-ups, but I want to just kind of go through the team position by position, give you a quick update, show you guys what we're working with here. And our top 2 players, as you can see, are Malcolm Jenkins, 97 overall, and Deion Sanders. Look at those stats, man. Let's go through the whole team. So here is the full squad. We're sitting at 93 overall, little over 2 million coins, and a lot of upgrades since the last time I kind of detailed my team. So basically from the Harvest promo to the Blitz promo to now, we added Lane Johnson, really cheap to do his set. Ended up doing a set for a lot less than the card actually cost, and that helped with the Eagles chem. Offensive line, I think, needs some work in the interior here, like our guards and our center. Hopefully Kelsey gets an upgrade at some point. very soon because I don't want to have to replace him, being that he's my identified center. But we moved on from Trent Williams, powered up Jason Peters. Tight ends haven't really changed too much. We got Zach Ertz there at 94 overall, Jimmy Graham at 91. Wide receivers, we did power up Tyreek Hill, so we got him to a 94 overall. And then with all the boosts and whatnot, we have him at 98 speed, so very, very fast. My number one receiver, no regrets. When I take a look back at it, we got rid of Megatron and put in Alshon Jeffrey. By the way, I said no regrets on purpose. I feel like I have to explain myself because somebody, Flames, is going to be in the comments section talking about how I said regrets instead of regrets. Anyway, Alshon Jeffrey, 94 overall. I got rid of Megatron for this card, and these stats are nice. I got to get you guys a card review for this card. I have enough footage to do it. I've been slacking. So 91 speed, 99 spec catch, 95 catch in traffic. A really, really good number one receiver. And then, of course, we still have, because of the way I run my offense, Jerry Rice is really my best wide receiver, but I have him at wide receiver number 4. The way I do my substitutions, it just works that way to keep him there. Really need a Julio Jones upgrade, like, very soon. I think he'll get one for the holiday promo, whatever they're going to call it, but we need one bad. I got to bump him up to, like, a 95. Carson Wentz at a 96. If you look chemistry-wise, we'll switch to the defense in a moment, but chemistry-wise, we got fully loaded out, tier 6, go deep, lockdown, pass rush. We're 1 away from a, that's actually a mistake, because I'm pretty sure I've been tier 6 for pass rush, so I'll have to go through. But we got the Philadelphia Eagles, I mentioned, tier 5. That bumps up a lot of stuff, including speed on all my Eagles cards. I accidentally pressed the back button there to go back, so let's go back into it. And what other, and we're working on zone run. I'm pretty close to getting tier 5 zone run. 3 more players. There's our tier 3 sprinter. We got Eagles passing to a tier 2, Eagles pass defense to a tier 2. So a lot of Eagles on the team, and a lot of Eagles are benefiting from that. So here is the defense. I'm not sure why my pass rush is missing one. I'll have to go through and look. Must have made a mistake somewhere subbing somebody out. But there's our defensive line: Brandon Graham, K1 Short, Fletcher Cox, Jabal Sheard. Cornerbacks, we got Darius Slay, we got Deion Sanders at a 97, we got Ronald Darby in there to help me get to that tier 5 Eagles chem, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Linebackers, I'm really on the fence here, but I think I want to power up Jordan Hicks fully. I think with all the boosts that I have with Eagles cards and lockdown, that I can get him, minus maybe the speed, I can get him to look like better than Shazier, which is kind of unimaginable. Shazier's not even in my top 3 anymore when we start up games. Telvin Smith and Anthony Barr, honestly, don't really see the field too much. I run a lot of nickel over G now, and these two are the only linebackers on the field. But if we do decide to power up Jordan Hicks, it might turn into a Shazier user, and Jordan Hicks is kind of like my AI linebacker. Safeties, Brian Dawkins, still rocking with him. We got Sean Taylor backing him up. 97 overall, Malcolm Jenkins. Take a look at his stats here. 92 speed, 99 play rec, 99 zone coverage, 96 man. I'll be honest though, ever since I upgraded him, I'm not saying he's playing worst, but he's not been making the plays that I expected him to make since upgrading him to 97 overall, so a little disappointing. And then of course there's Dion. You guys let me know what you think about the team. Don't really plan on making too many changes unless they, you know, release some more Eagles players. Until the Ultimate Freeze promo, it's just going to be stacking coins and just preparing for that, because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of good cards. Thank you guys for watching the video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.